What's going on, guys? So this week we're going to be working on the 58 again. A lot of things that are planned out for this week. We're going to finish the subframe. We're going to put in some support structure that mounts to the cab mounts. We got to take out some structure out of the cab so that we can reinforce it with square tubing, 2-inch square tubing, and begin the base for a roll cage that'll run up throughout the truck. So that's what we're working on this week. We're going to do some cab cleaning, get everything fit so that the cabs fit on the subframe nice and flush, and hope you enjoy. Just going to recheck my subframe alignment. You know, I got these pins in. I want it to be bang on here so that I have wiggle room on all my points, right? Because if I have an offset joint, then that'll take away some of my leeway to make adjustments with the cab for the alignment of the cab. See, now I've given myself some tolerance, but I want to have as much wiggle room as possible so that when I go to align the cab, everything will go nice and easy. Now, obviously, like best laid plans and everything, but I should have about 1/8 of an inch play in every direction. Here, I'll take you along and show you how. Tungsten. When I have to regrind tungsten, I find this is the easiest way for me with the tools that I have. I don't have a tungsten sharpener. And so what I do is I will just chuck it up in the drill. And you can see this essentially acts like a lathe and allows me to grind the tungsten to a correct point. all cleaned up. Ready to go. All right, now for the cross member. So essentially this is going to go across the subframe and will support the seams between the two cabs, and will also serve as additional reinforcement. That's not magical coincidence that that was pre-cut when I was building the frame. So I had it available. All right, now we square it up. So I'll go from the outside of the subframe, 41.5 there. And 41 there. It's 41.5. Nice and square. Well, at least nice and parallel with the front bar. We'll check for square in a minute. Good. So this corner, $61 3/4. This corner, $61 3/4. So corner to corner, I am square. So now I just got to make sure that this is the correct offset. I think I might need to come forward a little bit more, so we'll verify that. I'm just going to go measure the back half of the cab. All right. I think I need to bring this forward. So I got to do some grinding to flush up some welds. I'm going to line it up right on the joint. Line it up right on the joint where the body mounts go. That way I have continuous structure all the way around for the roll cage as well. All right, so here's the little rail that I was talking about that's formed into the floor. I'm going to use this, but I got to cut it back because the round circular body mounts don't fit. So I need to figure out, that's about right where I need to cut. That little mark right there is where I need to drill. All right, so with that cut out, we should be able to take the cabs, put them back on. But first things first, I want to get the areas that are going to sit on top of the subframe cleaned up. So we're going to break out the grinder and a wire wheel and get all those cleaned. What's up, YouTube? So we managed to get quite a bit of stuff done this week. Unfortunately, it looks like slow progress, but it's all the minor steps that need to happen in order to make sure that we can move faster later. So you'll see we've got the cab joints flushed out so that that's all set. So you can see how flush that joint is right there. So this is all set. I've got a couple of tacks in. We've got our extension pieces tacked in on at least the right side. So this is how it's going to mount up. You can see how I've got the tubing back cut here at the same angle that this panel is at. So that way I've got a nice flush space right here behind the panel. So I'll drill this out, and I'll when I fill the holes from all the tack welds, then I will be able to tack that in place so it has a little bit better structure than it did before. This is where our roll cage will begin. So there'll be 1.5-inch round tubing that runs up here and begins our roll cage. So that's coming up in the next few videos. We'll finish up the other side, and hopefully we'll move into some sheet metal work. So we're going to be removing all of the lower the steps here and the remnants, and we'll begin forming a common rail that'll run across, welded into the subframe as